Right now, it's time for the entertainment news. We start off with this one. Inyanya granted 20 million naira bail over alleged car theft. Yes, Nigerian singer Iyanya has been asked to pay 20 million naira for bail for allegedly stealing a car in 2019. Reports from an Igbosere High Court sitting in Lagos claim that the singer was also ordered to produce a surety in the like sum, who should also have landed property in Lagos with a certificate of occupancy as requested by Justice Mobolanle Okikiolu Igile. She also warned the Kukere singer that the bail shall be revoked if not perfected within 7 days. Just so you know, in March 2019, the police filed a one-count charge against Inyanya for allegedly dishonestly converting to his use or of another person a black Toyota Land Cruiser Prado sport utility vehicle SUV marked Maven IY, a case to which he pled not guilty. The judge has, however, adjourned the case till May 27th and 28th for trial.
Hey.
So I was thinking when this broke some weeks ago, I was thinking they would just settle out of court, and this is just messy. Inyanya actually appeared in court because initially he didn't appear in court. You know those things that they do, somebody represents you, but they wanted him to come to court, and he did. He appeared, and that's where they granted him this bail. Crazy situation
and
right now.
that's Maven, Inyanya Maven. What's going on?
So it's a conversation between Temple Company, Temple Management, because according to the court proceedings, that car belongs to Temple Management, and it's no longer with that management. And you know those things that they sign somebody and you take the car that they sign.
Okay,
I think that's the situation on ground right now.
I heard a bit of inside gist about this one, and I'm actually surprised they went this far, really, because they've been talking about this since last year, like, oh, we're going to take actions, and I'm sure that they sent him a couple of letters as well, which he disregarded, like he didn't even respond to it, he didn't acknowledge anyone. So saying that, I mean, the CEO, Idris, has taken this step, it's deep. Oh. I'm just worried for him. I hope he comes out of this, because I know that they're like, we've spoken to you. So if you've chosen to get us to this level, I know that they are extremists. Like, if we've got it to this level, we're going to see it to the end.
Why does he always
and
get to this
and all
level?
this drama with record label, with people, with management companies, and you know how they say, out of the mouth of one or two shall the truth be established. You know, with Ubi, we were all like, oh, Ubi has drama too. Ubi is not very loyal. Ubi is not very honest as well, and stuff like that. But then it happened with Ubi. It's now happening with Temple, which is a reputable company, a management company that, you know, manages like major people in this industry. And they have not been in any controversy until this one. So it's just sad. But then fingers crossed till like 27th and 28th of May, we'll find out what goes on, what happens. What do you think on the pot?
Okay, so the thing is, we always say that if you have issues with people, instead of being dirty, you should just take it to court and let, you know, the law just take a course like that. But then again, I feel that theft is not what you want to be known for or you want to be associated with in any way. It's just very sad that they couldn't even handle this in a more, I don't know, decent way. Well, maybe this is decent enough, but then it's just so sad. It's just so sad because I don't think this is good for Inyanya. And you know, when we took this story the other time, you were saying that perhaps it's publicity stunts. And I said, no, this can't be. I mean, they said bad publicity, but this, no, you don't want this type of publicity stunts. No, no.
In all honesty, I feel like this could have been avoided because several messages were sent to him and letters, which he ignored. So, well, we'll find out and we'll let you guys know what happens next with that story. Moving on to the foreign scene, Rob Kardashian denied primary custody of daughter. Reality star Rob Kardashian has been denied primary custody of his 3-year-old daughter, Dream. The legal battle between him and his baby mama, Blac Chyna, for the custody of his daughter started in January when Rob filed a motion for primary custody, with Chyna only having daughter for weekend visits and accompanied by a nanny. Now, while Rob has not made any statement regarding the situation, Blac Chyna's lawyer has stated that she won't be backing down in a bid to stop Rob and his family from having their way. The lawyer stated stated, and I quote, "China will not back down from Rob and his family's attempt to take away our agreed-upon custody of Dream. She will continue to take all necessary steps to protect her children, including defeating Rob's and his family's latest attempt, to undermine China's joy as a mother to Dream and her ability to make a living as a single mother without any child support from Rob." Now, you might remember that in the motion that Rob filed, he made the claims that Blac Chyna parties in the house with their daughter present among strangers, makes violent threats to people in her home, is always drunk, and, allegedly snorts cocaine as well. So I remember when this news broke out in January and how we're like, okay, Rob has been talking a lot about how he's changed and is now more responsible, and he's been talking about how he wants to be a better father to his daughter and all that stuff. And we're just looking forward to this, like, actually planning out the right way. The right way to me is like, okay, maybe Rob gets... Yeah, actually, because Blac Chyna, come on.
So you believe what Rob said in his statement? That she parties a lot with strangers in the house.
If you watch her story and if you follow her, I think
she's too well for the child.
It's too much. And this is a daughter, like a girl child. I'm very passionate about them. So it's like, I'm worried. If you're having parties at the house, allegedly, by the way, it's not like we've confirmed it. Exactly, before they come for me. If we're having parties at the house with strangers, anybody could do anything. Like, we have pedophiles everywhere. It's not even just in Nigeria where we think, these are people that would get drunk and would forget that this is a child. And I'm just worried, and I don't know, it's just sad. I wanted him to have, to get custody of the child, but if she's saying that, well, if the court says, okay, Blac Chyna should continue taking care of the child or take custody of the child, then, there's nothing we can do about it. What do you think?
Okay, so I think that, when it comes to people who are exes, there is always, you can't take sides because, especially if they still have the conflict, it's always very dicey. And then again, if it's the court who's saying that he can or denying him the custody of the child, they must have thought about different things. And then again, yes, a mother can be everything, like, a drunk brings this, that. But sometimes when you have a child, you see them, they might have vices, but they love to just focus on their child and take care of their child very well. So I'm sure they must have seen the reason they denied him of the custody.
Yeah, I think so.
Just keep our fingers crossed. All this Kardashian drama.
Drama, right?
Even Rob is tapping from it again.
Yeah,
Kim will do her own, Chloe will do her own, Courtney will do her own, Kylie will do her own, Kendall, then Rob. Anyways, I'm done.
All right, let's move to the next story. And here is Harvey Weinstein's children discerning him following his sexual assault and rape convictions. The drama continues for embattled Hollywood movie producer Harvey Weinstein, as his 3 eldest daughters have reportedly disowned him, and he may lose contact with his 2 youngest kids after he was found guilty of criminal sexual assault and rape. Donna Rotuno, who is Weinstein's defense lawyer, admitted that his 3 eldest daughters cut contact with him after the Me Too trial, which saw multiple women allied his brutal sex abuse. She stated his oldest daughters don't speak to him. So, it's horrific. The ripple effect of someone losing their freedom is beyond what any of us could comprehend. He has been seeing the younger kids their whole lives. They live next door to each other. He has a great relationship with his younger children. In 2017, Weinstein and his second ex-wife, Georgina Chapman, split after women started coming forward to accuse the former movie mogul of sexual assault and rape. He has since been remanded in prison custody after he was found guilty. The ruling of his case has been, stated for March 2020, where he might be facing a 25-year jail time. So, what do you guys think?
More drama.
Honestly.
More drama. I guess his eldest daughters just saw it like, okay, you know how they do it over there? Like, you are involved in something, they try to mute you, people will try to have conversation with you, and there are some things you cannot say, but this is their father, and they actually believed, I guess they believed most of what the witnesses have said earlier because of the Me Too, #MeToo, and they just decided, this is messy. That what you are in is messy. We don't want to be part of you for now. And right now, you have even been sentenced, you're guilty. And it's just said, okay, it's a wrap. We can't do this again. You can't, I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about this because I think I understand where it is. Like, I mean, there are women at the end of the day, and you know, I mean, the whole sex thing will come where you're like, okay, I'm also a woman. Imagine this happening to me.
Who do you support?
Yeah, imagine this happening to me. But I just feel like it's their father, except maybe they've experienced such, or maybe caught him in the act. I mean, then this is valid. But aside that, I just feel like it's your father.
No, if somebody has disappointed you so badly that you can't even, because you know, you go to places and they're pointing fingers, they're talking about you, they're saying that that's the daughter of and all that, and you're just highly disappointed in this.
But
so
is this really going to stop that?
So what I'm just saying is that people should just take a cue from this, as we don't ever learn from other people's experiences. So you should know that there are things that are not befitting, you know, at all. We shouldn't even dabble into them, so that, you know, you don't disgrace your family members and they don't dissociate themselves from you.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, crazy situation.